Siamo a Cannes per il debutto mondiale.
We're in Cannes for the world debut of the Sirena 48, and I invite you to stay with us on board this vessel for a few minutes, because finding a 48-foot boat this interesting is not easy. Obviously, this is my opinion, but at least 20 other people had the same thought and perception, as they bought it even before seeing it.
Che l'hanno già acquistata ancora prima di vederla. Pensate quanto è importante questo modello.
Think about how important this model is. It's the entry level, and those who start here, if they are impressed, will probably remain loyal to this Turkish builder. A glance from the outside immediately reveals some key aspects. Looking at the hull, you understand that its length has been utilised in the best possible way. The vertical bow allowed for an elongated lower deck to gain more surface area for the cabins. Aft, the counter transom is also nearly vertical to provide space for the cockpit and accommodate the tender on the swim platform. The maximum beam is 5 metres for much of the length. These shapes make the Sirena 48 one of the most spacious boats of this size. But there's more. The flying bridge. Notice how they extend the surface aft as well as on the sides, almost overshadowing the side decks. Basically, this 48-footer surprises us with offerings of areas and comforts superior to other boats classified with the same footage. On the flybridge, the two most important elements, the sunbed and the living area, are both very spacious. There is an extendable table and a well-equipped kitchen. The hardtop is an optional feature, and you can also use it to install photovoltaic panels. This is just one of the possible cockpit configurations. Here you could find other furnishings. There are 2 access ramps to the swim platform, and down here, instead of the storage compartment, is a crew cabin. Basically, there are so many solutions and many customization possibilities, which are usually rare on a boat of this size. The swim platform is of the submersible type. On board, no technical detail has been overlooked. Take a look, for example, at the manoeuvring areas with double fair leads, the large cleats, and a little well for collecting ropes. On the sides, a purely decorative element, and the doors for side mooring.
You
understand the maritime charter of a yacht, and therefore also the builder's expertise when you're aboard and move around, discovering that side decks are wide and the gunwale is high, where the gunwale, for aesthetic reasons, dips down. Entering the salon, we find the galley overlooking the dining area. The sofa embraces a foldable table around which 4 or 6 people can sit, with the addition of 2 chairs. On the opposite side, we find a cabinet that lightly brushes against the window. The large glass surfaces make this space very pleasant. The helm station accommodates 2 people, and on the side, there is the door that leads to the side deck. Below deck, this 16-metre vessel offers 3 cabins, 2 bathrooms and a laundry area. The largest cabin is in the centre of the hull and is the beautiful owner's suite with a sofa, many storage units including a full-height wardrobe and 2 cabinets on either side of the bed. Then there is the desk or vanity and the ensuite bathroom. The other bathroom is shared by the other 2 cabins. A forward double cabin, wide enough to navigate around the bed without having to step on or down any steps. It has storage along the windows and cabinets with openings that operate with millimetre precision. The twin bed cabin is as spacious as all the other rooms and at least 2 metres high. The interiors have been designed by the shipyard studio, and the utilisation of space as well as the ergonomics of the areas are exemplary.
Per il Sirena 48 hanno
For the Sirena 48, they have provided two propulsion options, both with a V-drive line shaft, Cummins engines with 550 horsepower, as in this case, or optionally, Volvo Penta engines with 670 horsepower.
Quando si chiede ad una barca di questa
When asking a boat of this
dimensione
size to provide ample living space, one must also consider its stability and navigation qualities. And for this reason, Sirena opted for a very special hull. Some call it semi-displacement, and others call it semi-planing. The definition doesn't matter. What matters is that it navigates well, and for this reason, they once again relied on German
ancora
Frères.
una volta a German Frères. Come si può utilizzare una barca di questa tipologia?
How can one use a boat of this type? In my opinion, for extended vacations, for exploring while navigating, for racking up miles and miles. Therefore, it must also be comfortable and a fuel-efficient boat at low displacement speeds. Let's look at the data.
Pensate che alla velocità di 8 nodi
Consider that at a speed of 8 knots, night transfer is done at this pace, and the fuel consumption is about 21 litres per hour of navigation, which would give us a theoretical range of over 750 nautical miles.
oltre 750 miglia. Adesso mi sono portato intorno ai 10 nodi
Now,
di
I've brought it up to around 10 knots of speed. The overall fuel consumption is around 56 litres per hour, which means the range has decreased to 350 nautical miles. Consider what a difference in consumption compared to a rather minimal increase in speed. But now let's look at cruising in a planing mode.
Navigazione in crociera implanata. Questa è una postazione di pilotaggio magnifica.
This is a magnificent helm position because whether standing, sitting or even leaning, the visibility is truly perfect.
Il carico sui motori in questo momento è inferiore
The
all'80%.
engine load at this moment is less than 80%, so this is a cruising speed that we can maintain for a long time. The speed is 15 knots, with a consumption of approximately 75 to 80 litres per hour per engine. Essentially, it takes 10 litres for every nautical mile of navigation. At this speed, the rudder responds very well.
Proviamo a fare
Let's try to complete a full manoeuvre. The turning radius is incredibly tight.
Sì, d'accordo, è una
I
barca.
agree on the fact that it's a boat with modest performance, but why not go full throttle?
Mettere giù la manetta. Anzi, sembra che a questi
Actually,
motori
it seems like these engines enjoy the speed. The noise hasn't increased, but the speed has. In fact, it's rising. Maximum speed ranges between 21.5 knots and 22 knots.
Prima di concludere, voglio segnalarvi che l'imbarcazione
Before parting ways, I want to point out that the boat is constructed using the sandwich technique, specifically with vinyl ester resin infusion. This feature allows the shipyard to provide a 5-year warranty against osmosis. Additionally, the superstructure, flybridge and hardtop are made of carbon fibre. Therefore, the Sirena 48 is also a high-quality boat.